Assalamu alaikum viewers, this is Dr. Nazir Hussain, and we are going to talk about the war between Hamas and Israel started since October 7, 2023. It has been a devastating war vis-a-vis the Middle Eastern concern, and especially the Palestinians. So far, more than 30,000 Palestinians have been killed, mostly the children and the women. And Israel has started a genocide inside the Palestinian territories. The war is going to be expanded further because for Israel, it is important the war should go on. They have bombarded Lebanon, Syria, and some other parts. Meanwhile, two other actors have been activated. One is the Houthis inside the territories of the Red Sea. They have targeted various ships of the Western nations, and especially those who have been coming and going through Israel. So that has expanded the war into the open seas of the Red Sea, and it has also affected the maritime strategy of the United States of America. India has been included or entered into the Red Sea area, whereby it has started its own operations. So it's a war is going to be expanded further. The other two actors, Iran has so far been silent. It has not done anything concrete in terms of alleviating the suffering of the Palestinians. And secondly, we had a lot of expectation from the Hezbollah within Lebanon, but it has not also come into action so far. In the coming days, I think the war is to be expanded further because so many reasons. One, the elections are going on. Election would be held in January 2025 in the United States of America, whereby Trump and Biden would be vying for it. That will impact greatly. And before that, Mr. Netanyahu wants to fulfill all his political objectives through this war. And please remember that Israel has come into being in existence during the war, expanded the war, and now it is striving vis-a-vis the war in the Middle East. So in the coming days, I think the war is going to continue. Unfortunately, the international community, United Nations and the World Forum are helpless in front of the United States of American might and its veto power. Now, vis-a-vis the Hamas-Israel war is concerned, this is also another aspect that the ships have been rerouting from the African continent into the larger part of the world. So it has impacted the maritime affairs, it has impacted the trade, the prices of commodities may increase further. Already we have been seeing that there is going to be a recession in Germany and in Japan, and Russia has also asked or announced that it will not produce oil for the next 6 months, or would not export oil for the next 6 months. So that is going to affect. I think one small conflict in Middle East started by Hamas and expanded by Israel would go on to reverberate in an entire region. And of course the international community, especially the Western and the American focus from Ukraine has shifted back into the Middle East. Even the South China Sea has been silenced for a little some time. So I think the Middle Eastern conflict has affected the entire world, and it is going to affect further if the war is not stopped, if the Israeli genocide is not stopped sooner or later. It is affecting South Asia, especially Pakistan, because of various reasons. Our oil supplies are coming from the Middle East. So we are to be affected by this very notion. Secondly, Pakistan may have to take certain sides in the conflict. So far, we have shown our strict neutrality in the conflict. We are siding with the international community, but at the same time, we want that the war in Middle East, especially the genocide of the Israelis, should stop in Hamas areas, in Palestinian occupied areas. The ultimate solution is a two-state solution. Sooner or later, Palestinian state would come into being, and that will resolve the issue. Otherwise, this conflict may go on for another year in the being, till the time Netanyahu would not achieve its strategic objective vis-a-vis its political survival is concerned. Thank you.